So now I want to continue from here again. So I just change the name of this form to simple calculator, and also the main title for this page, I'm going to call it using what operator, using operator and variable now. Okay, or using operator and variable. Okay, that's good. So now the first information here, I will say enter what? Enter first number now. Enter first number. You can want us to create a form that can use to perform a simple calculator. So instead of some name here now, I'll turn this one to what? Number one. Number one. Okay, that's the name. ID two will be what? Number one. Okay, so say first number here, first number here now. Okay, so this input element here, I will use it for the second number too, and this is going to be what? Okay, let me copy the complete row here then to make it more faster. I'll replace the second row here. That will now be enter second row. Okay, enter second number. Oh, enter second number. Okay. What is this? Okay. Okay. So enter second number. This will be number two, and this group is number one too. So this will be number one too. This will be number two, number two. This is going to be what? Second number. Okay. So the next one here is the button. The button that I'm going to use to perform the what? The addition. So I'm going to put plus button here now. That's it now. So I don't need this one here too. Okay, I'm putting plus button here now. Okay, now that is it. So the place where which I want the result to appear, I need to define the place too, where I want the result to appear. So for result to appear, that means I have to use the first form, or I created another row like this. I will now put it after the button. Yes, I'm with you. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh, I thought I'm still sharing it. Don't worry, I'm still doing the recording. Thank you. This guy is not joining again. Why is he? Okay, okay. Class is ongoing. Okay, so now that okay now, so the second label I put here is where our answer will be. I want result answer will be appearing there. So we'll now name this one too answer. Okay, this will be answer, and here too will okay. Here too will also be what? Answer now. So we want the result of our calculation to appear on that word location. You can see this one say result okay appear here now. Okay, so let me save this form and see how this calculator form look like first. Okay, okay, good. Now you can see first number, second number, and once I click on this button, I want result to appear here. You get it now. So but I want to have two or three buttons here. apart from addition and one subtraction and multiplication. But this button is going to be too big, so I have to write another CSS to reduce it now. So I can return back here again. I'm now writing some CSS to reduce this button. So I can check that on my CSS file. Where is CSS for form? Okay. If I don't have a CSS for form, where is CSS for form here? Okay. Style. Maybe it's in the style here now. Okay. Okay, it's in the style here. Maybe here now I can create another CSS button this time around. Okay, this is where we have the CSS. So I can copy this CSS rule here now. Okay, and add it at the end. I'll say for calculator. So this is going to be for calculator now. Say calculator CSS. So I'll close the comment here now. Can I put it? So instead of using input type, let me use another. I say calculator btn. Okay, that's I'm going to use a class name dot calculator btn. Okay, why this over 2 will be what? Dot calculator btn. Okay, so this time around now I can now apply this calculator btn to this HTML page. So I copy this calculator btn by right click here and now return to my HTML page here. This is the button here now. So I can say class, okay, calculator btn. But one thing I need to do in calculator btn here is just to reduce the width of the button. Maybe I say 70 now. The width of the button is now due to 70. So let me save it. And I'm saving this one to see how this page look like. So preview the page now. It's not changing though. So let me preview here. Right click. Oh, button is not changing. Okay, no problem. If that is the case, let me try and using ID then in my CSS for it. I will say okay. ID is going to be hash. Okay, ID is going to be hash calculator btn. Also hash calculator btn. You know that you can use class selector, you can use ID selector. So back to here now. Instead of class here, and now say what? ID. Okay. Save it again and let's see what happens. Can you see? Calculator button is now appear here now. So I can return back here and now, okay, this is it now. So if I want another button, okay, let me see now. 70 and the width is 45. Let's say the width is 40 now. And I save this one again. I can see my calculator btn. So this one now, I can now apply. I can have more than one calculator button here. Please, just a minute. Oh. Hello, please. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Okay. So now I want to add another button. This button we had now is for only the addition. So let me add another one that I'm going to use for what? For the subtraction now. So here now I change this one to subtraction. So when I save this page again, so let me preview it. Okay, there are two buttons. Very good. So now the next thing we are going to do now is that what? We are going to now write a JavaScript. Then I'm going to implement this. I can reduce the height for this to 350 now or 300. So I think the table have too much space. Okay, good. You can see everything at once now. So the next thing to write a JavaScript, I'm going to implement this now. Calculator. So I'm going to create a JavaScript file. In my JavaScript file, I'm going to have a two function. One function that I'm going to carry out the addition another function is going to carry out the what? The subtraction. And at the same time, the value we enter here, we are going to accept it, and the second one too. So returning to my page here, I will now return to what? To script folder to add a new JavaScript. I'm calling it what? Calculator now dot what? Dot JS. Good. So just like the way I create a what? A function in this particular variable, I have to create the same function in the what? In this calculator JS. So the function I'm going to create here is going to be two, because I will need a function for addition, another function for subtraction, like I told you before. So to define the function name, I use the keyword function here. Okay, function. Now I can now give it a name, addition, like this. Open and close. Good. And I do this again. This is a function that I'm going to work for addition. The second function now, which I'm still going to create here now, will work for what? Subtraction. Subtraction now. Okay. So in the function for addition, since I want to add the value of the first text box 1, second text box 2 here, I'm going to use document.getElement to retrieve that value, the way I did for this JavaScript variables. Okay. So here now I say var document.getElement by ID. But here now, variable that I'm going to hold the first value, I'll put it and say var num1 now equal to, okay, var num1 equal to this. That means I'm going to remove this. Okay, so which means that what? In the HTML, the input type box for is number 1. Good. So this is going to be what? Number 1. That means the value I input into the first input type will be saved, stored in this number 1 here. And the same thing for the second word, input word. This is going to be number, is it number or number 1? Here is number 1. And this one is supposed to be what? To be number 1. Okay, number 1 too. Okay, this number 1, this number 2. So this get the second word value. Good. So after retrieving them, I can now create another var to say what? Answer equal to addition of num1 plus operator we talk about num2. That is it. So I want the result to appear inside another word input here, which I call what? Result. I want result to appear here now. Oh, where is it? We call it result here, if you remember. Okay, answer, we call it answer here. So I can now call another document dot get element to display the result. So even though if I want result to be in the alert, I can still use alert. You get it? So but yeah, we want it to display inside the we call it a answer box. Now say equal to num3 now. So equal to ans. This is where it ought to be. Before result appear here, okay, I can save this page now. So the next thing is to make sure I call this function in my HTML. When I click on the plus button, I use some click to execute this function, and that can now done by returning to HTML page here. I will now add on click here now. On click equal to addition function. Addition function like this. Okay. So let me take this page. Okay, so setting 18 to 15. Okay, so addition function now. So I can save this page. So returning back to my form here, first number 12, second number 23. Addition. You see, it's not working. I mean, this function is not seeing this here and this here. That is it. So what actually the problem is? Number one, I must, oh, did I call this calculator underscore JS? I didn't. Because if I return to what? This calculator HTML page here, I must call calculator underscore JS in the else section. The JavaScript file, can you see it is not called? That's why there's no response. So I'm going to be calculator JS now. Good. And I save it again. So returning back to this again, first number 12, second number 2, 3, and I click on plus. Can you see? Oh, system is not adding it, it's joining it together. The reason why you see this answer is that, well, instead of perform the addition, system is performing joining the two number together. It is because that, well, the 12 here is not a number now, because anything you type inside your text box here is a string. So when you are adding the two string together, system join it together. So before I can use this number for calculation in JavaScript, it must be convert to a number, and that's why JavaScript have a special word function to do that. Function is called parseInt if you want to convert the integer, or parseFloat if you want to convert the word, the number with decimal point. So to do that again, I go back to my JavaScript. I will now pass the value I get from the HTML document here into this way. I will pass it to integer, because this document dot get element by id is an object that return the string. So this string is the number now. That's why system cannot perform the addition. So I can now convert it to actual number by use this function called parseInt, because an integer number. Put those variable you want to convert to integer in bracket. And also, I also convert the second number 2 to what? To integer. I will say parseInt again. Okay, and I'll close it. So therefore, the first and second number now become integer. So when you are using your HTML form to accept a number and you are performing calculation on that number, it will be convert to what? Integer. So I save this page here now and return back here, and now put what? 23 here. I put what? 46 here now. So when I click on plus now, good, 69. Can you see? This is the calculation here now. So if I come down here, I say, okay, 39, 8 again, plus, that's 84. But for this subtraction, there's nothing. So let's implement the same thing for subtraction now. So I can copy this, the same code there. Do you get it now? I'll put it inside this word subtraction here now, because the same HTML number I want to get. I'm getting the same value from number 1, number 2. Store it. I only change the sign here to what? Subtraction. And that is all. And I save again. So coming down here again, 49. Coming down again, 24. And I click on addition, 73. Subtraction. Oh, subtraction 2 is not working. That means I didn't add the subtraction to the button in the HTML page. Let me check my HTML page here, whether there's on click on it. So on click, you see, there's no on click on the HTML subtraction button here. This subtraction button. So I can now put on click there again. And here now on click. So this will be what? Subtraction. Because that subtraction is the name of the function. Subtraction here. And what is there? Very good. Subtraction what? Here too. Or here too. Okay, so I save this now. So let's see how this one too work. 49 and what? 25. Addition 74. Subtraction 24. You can see now. So you can perform subtraction and addition. Let me add one more button. So I'll just come down here, generate another HTML word button. Okay, and this is going to be what? Multiplication now. Or I can want to modulus. Okay, let me make it modulus now. Okay, so, and I call this function modulus function. Good. So I will now create a modulus function in JavaScript here. So I just copy the subtraction function and name it modulus. Modulus now. Good. And this sign here will change to what? Modulus for divisible operation. So also see, I can now come there and say, well, 9 mod 4. You can see now 9 mod 4. When I say 9 mod 4 here, can you see it's 1? Because if you divide 9 by 4, remainder will be what? 1. But when I say subtraction now, is 5. Can you see? If I subtract 9 from 4, answer here is 5. Addition now is 13. Subtraction now is 5. And the modulo is what? Is 1. So these are how we use different type of this one arithmetical operator here in JavaScript. They are used for different type of the calculation. And don't forget this particular assignment operator here, that's the equal sign that assign the result of the expression to a variable. Just like what you have just seen here now. This is the expression we carry out here. Modulus of what? Num1, num2 equal to store it in the variable here. And the subtraction of num1, num2 equal to store it in the variable on the left side here. So these are referred to what? To the use of arithmetical operator and the use of the logical operator. Now, another operator we have now that we are going to stop is arithmetical assignment operator. This operator also work like arithmetical operator, except that the result of the expression you go to store to the variable on the left side. So this arithmetical assignment operator, they are using for what? As a short form for using arithmetical operator on some operation. So like this one, when you say plus equal, minus equals, multiplication equal, division equal, and modulus equal, this is exactly what they mean. If you have something like this, say plus equal here, or I say minus equal here, or I say multiplication equal here, or division equal here, and we have modulus equal here. So if you are going to use this operator, you will use them like this again by say, okay, let me define some variable. I say num1 here now equal to to 4, okay, and again num2 here equal to 8, okay, num1 equal to 8 and num2 equal to 4 now, okay, that is it now. So if I return back here now and I say num1 plus equal num2, okay, so what this one means is that the system should add the value of num1 to the num2 and store the result in num1. The num2 value is 8, while num1 value is, so num2 value is 4, while the num1 value is 8. So if you say 4 plus 8, that will give us 12. So that 12 can go to store inside the num1. So this one is a short form. The long form for it is something like this. When I say num1 equal num1 plus num2, can you now see? What this plus equal mean is this. When I add the num1 and num2 together, that give me 12. There could be some value that is there. So result is going to store in this place. That means the value of this num1 will not change. That is it. So, or you can see, so that is this example here now. So if I'm still going to use for this one and this one here, you are getting almost the same result here now. So this one is going to be multiplication, and this will be subtraction now. And here now is going to be minus and what? Multiplication. Do you get it now? Okay. Minus and what? Multiplication. So this one giving us what? The same result. But mind you, you can still change it like this by say what? Num2 plus equal num1 now. So that means you are still going to get the same what? Expression. That is going to be what? Num2 equal to what? Num2 plus what? Num1. It means add the plus num1. So this means add the value of num1 to num2. Store result in what? Num2. That is all. You can see now. In this, because whatever value, whatever variable that is on the left, that is where result is going to be what? To be stored. Something like this can be used for some increment in what? In JavaScript programming. Increment like this. When I say that what? I have something like this here now. I say k equal to 5. Can you see? And I want to increase the value of k by what? By 1. I can say k plus equal 1 like this. Can you see? When I say k plus equal 1, what this one mean is to write something what? Like this. By say that what? K equal to k plus what? Plus 1. You can see now. Because k is on the left here now. Just like a num2 is on the left. We now say what? Num2 equal to num2 plus num1. Since this is going to be what? K equal to k plus what? Plus 1. That means if k is 5, the value of k is going to become what? Become 6. Because if I add 1 to 5 here, it is what? 6. And I store the 6 in this k. So these are the how we use all this type of this what you call what? The arithmetical operator in JavaScript. And you see some of the example we use it to do. So within the next few minutes now, I want you to try something like this for me on your own. If you finish it before Saturday, please send it to my email. You get now? It's going to be use of the word arithmetical operator. This is going to be something like this for assignment. Let me open a new page so that everybody, I will send it now. I call it what? Assignment here now. So that's it. Design a page, just a page. Design a page. Design a page to design a HTML form page to compute simple interest. Interest using JavaScript. Now using JavaScript. So in addition to this, so I say your form should your page should accept the the following values. Say the following values. Principal. Rate and what? Times. So answer or result should be stored in simple interest text box. So note That's what formula. Formula I'm going to be what? Simple interest equal to principal times rate times time divided by 100. Okay, so that's what I want you to do for me, and that's where we are going to stop now. Okay, I will send this to you now. Oh, okay, yeah, that is in my okay. So assignment on JavaScript. Okay, and today is 07/08/2025. Okay, so that is all for now. Okay, yeah.